Honorables sénatrices et sénateurs, Mesdames et Messieurs les députés, Mesdames et Messieurs, en ces temps incertains où le monde entier est menacé par une économie qui vacille, il devient urgent de travailler ensemble, d'unir nos efforts et d'en appeler à une plus grande solidarité. Dans le respect de notre tradition démocratique, les Canadiennes et les Canadiens s'attendent à ce que leurs représentants élus se concertent pour que le Canada sorte plus fort de cette grave crise économique. Once again, the people's representatives have gathered to consider the priorities of another parliamentary session. Each throne speech is a milestone on the remarkable 140-year Canadian journey. Your predecessors, too, were summoned to this chamber at times of great crisis, as Canada struggled to claim her independence, in the shadow of war, during the death of the Great Depression, and at moments when great policy division tugged the very bonds of this union. Today we meet at a time of unprecedented economic uncertainty. The global credit crunch has dragged the world economy into a crisis whose pull we cannot escape. The nations of the world are grappling with challenges that Canada can address but not avoid. The government's agenda and the priorities of Parliament must adapt in response to the deepening crisis. Old assumptions must be tested and old decisions must be rethought. The global economy has weakened since Canadians voted in the last general election. In fact, it has weakened further since Parliament met last month. Notre gouvernement a écouté les Canadiennes et les Canadiens qui s'inquiètent des répercussions de la récession mondiale sur leur emploi, leurs économies et leurs collectivités. Notre gouvernement s'est adressé aux Canadiennes et aux Canadiens de toutes les régions, collectivités et conditions sociales. Notre gouvernement a largement consulté ceux et celles qui travaillent, investissent, créent des emplois, bâtissent des infrastructures et offrent des services à but non lucratif, les gouvernements provinciaux et territoriaux et les administrations municipales, les leaders autochtones et les représentants des collectivités. Il a en fait consulté tous ceux et celles dont l'apport pourrait nous permettre de résister à la tempête. Our government approached the dialogue in a spirit of open and non-partisan cooperation. There is no monopoly on good ideas because we face this crisis together. There can be no pride of authorship, only the satisfaction of identifying solutions that will work for all Canadians. Acting on the constructive thoughts and suggestions that have been received, our government will tomorrow present Canada's economic stimulus plan. The plan will protect our economy from immediate threat while making investments to promote long-term growth. The economic stimulus plan will be a plan of action. Our government is stimulating the economy both through direct government action and by encouraging private expenditure. Our government is taking immediate action to build Canada through new investment in infrastructure. Our government is acting to protect the stability of our financial system. Our government is acting to ensure access to credit for businesses and consumers. Our government is acting to support Canadian industry in difficulty, including forestry, manufacturing, automotive, tourism, agriculture, and to protect the families and communities who depend on those jobs. Our government is acting to protect the vulnerable, the unemployed, lower-income Canadians, seniors, Aboriginal Canadians, and others hit hardest by the global economic recession. Ces mesures seront ciblées et prendront la forme de stimulants immédiats tout en favorisant la croissance à long terme et en évitant le retour au déficit permanent. Ces mesures protégeront les emplois d'aujourd'hui tout en préparant l'économie à créer ceux de demain. Les Canadiennes et les Canadiens ont devant eux une année difficile, voire peut-être plusieurs années difficiles. Face à cette incertitude, dont notre gouvernement a élaboré un plan clair et ciblé. Notre gouvernement dépensera ce qu'il faut pour relancer l'économie et fera les investissements nécessaires pour préserver notre prospérité. As Canadians expect, the economy will be the focus of our government's actions and of the measures placed before Parliament during the coming year. In pursuing measures to support the economy, our government will also attend to the other important priorities that it set out in the speech from the throne to open the 40th Parliament. The present crisis is new, but the imperative of concerted action is a challenge to which Parliament has risen many times in our history. What will sustain us today will be the same strength of character that have pulled Canada through critical times before: unity, determination, and constancy of purpose. Honourable members of the Senate, members of the House of Commons, as you unite in common effort and in common cause, may divine providence be your guide and inspiration.